After 40 years of marriage, my husband handed me a divorce agreement. He wanted to be buried with his first love and demanded that I leave with nothing. He even admitted that every late night and every business trip over 40 years was for his first love. He said he only married me so that his first love would not be gossiped about. Looking at the man I had shared a bed with for 40 years, my heart fell into an icy abyss. What broke me even more was that he said our adopted son was actually his first love child. But in the next second, I suddenly woke up and realized it was all just a dream. To verify whether the dream was real, I searched the house frantically and finally found the train ticket he had planned to tear up for his first love. What shocked me even more was a sterilization surgery record hidden deep in the cabinet. It turned out the one who truly could not have children was actually my husband. Yet he had blamed everything on me, making me endure years of humiliation from neighbors. Seeing this, I decided not to repeat the same mistake. I immediately submitted a divorce application to the organization, but just as I reached the door, I ran into my husband and his first love. It turned out his first love had a performance in 2 days, and he came specially to cheer her on. At that moment, a billboard suddenly fell from above. My husband instinctively pulled his first love away, but I could not dodge in time and was seriously injured. After arriving at the hospital, the doctor said the blood bank was running low. Coincidentally, his first love blood type matched mine, but my husband refused, saying too much blood loss would harm her body. After I woke up, the doctor told me an even more shocking piece of news. After examination, they found that I was pregnant. It turned out the sterilization technique back then was not perfect, and there was still a tiny chance of pregnancy. But thinking of my husband's cold face, my heart turned to ashes. I could not let this child be born into a loveless family. So trembling, I told the nurse to help me schedule a termination surgery. At the same time, my husband openly brought his first love home to recuperate and ordered me to take care of her like a maid. He even dragged my unhealed body to watch her performance and gave her expensive roses in front of everyone. In the entire hall, only I looked like an outsider. Only then did I realize how ridiculous I looked. Unexpectedly during the performance, his first love suddenly screamed and fell to the ground. A nail had pierced through her foot. A staff member rushed out and accused me, saying I had paid him to do it. Hearing this, his first love immediately tearfully questioned me, why I had to be so cruel, saying I had ruined her life. Facing my explanation, my husband ignored me completely. He dragged me straight to the hospital to give her a blood transfusion and told the doctor to take as much blood as needed from me. Seeing this scene, I felt deeply disgusted with him. So after the blood draw, I calmly told the doctor to immediately perform the termination surgery without anesthesia. Only in this way could I completely forget the pain in my heart. Meanwhile, my husband, who knew nothing, was gently comforting his first love in the next ward. 1 week later, exhausted in both body and mind, I returned home, but what awaited me was even crazier revenge from my husband. He demanded that I write 1,000 explanations. The next day, he even dragged me to the residential courtyard and forced me to read them aloud in public, letting the neighbors humiliate me at will, just when I had lost all hope. A staff member walked over, he brought me the divorce certificate and a wedding photo I had asked to be composited for myself. After that, I went home and personally smashed that mocking wedding photo. I left the candies my husband once gave me on the table. They were the only bit of sweetness he had ever given. Now it was time to return them to him. Then I changed into a cheongsam and walked out of this prison in the sunlight without looking back. This time I would be reborn for myself.